Yo, I'm Marcel Fischer and thank you very much to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible. Enjoy. I'm really excited to show you finally some F1 23 gameplay, and in today's video we are going to compare the renewed Silverstone circuit in F1 23. Finally, it has been updated, and I can finally tell you we've got the one thing which is missing at the Silverstone circuit in the F1 game for the last 13 years. We have the real life onboard at the bottom right, at the top right is F1 22, and on the bottom left is F1 23 with the new Silverstone circuit. The graphic settings in both games are on ultra high, and for me F1 23 looks much more realistic. And the first thing we are going to have a look at is the entry of turn number 1. First of all, the gravel has changed to grass like in real life, and the brake marker board has been updated as well. But the grass area is too short in F1 23. In real life it continues just to before the 50 meter board. In F1 23 it ends just after the 100 meter board. And by the way, later on in the video, after the track comparison, I have a more in-depth analysis of how the curbs changed in F1 23, and it will be astonishing. And as you can see now at turn number 1, the inside curb has been narrowed and has now the right width. In F1 22 it was just too wide. Make sure you watch the video until the end, because there I will explain to you how you can win a copy of the F1 23 game for the platform of your choice. But now we continue with turn number 2, and I really like the accuracy here, because the small green concrete part next to the curb at the inside goes just until the small red sausage curb like in real life. Also the placement of the 3 red sausage curb is perfect now in the game. In F1 22 there weren't even existing. As we come up to the first braking zone of the circuit at turn number 3, you can see that the sausage curb at the inside changed a lot. Maybe the color was better in F1 22, but you can definitely see now the height of the sausage curb in F1 23. It changed a lot. You will see that even better in the more depth analysis of the curbs later on in this video, but I can tell you it's much better than before now. It's the same for the sausage curb at the inside of turn 4. First of all, now it has the real height and width of the curb, and furthermore it now ends just at the apex of the corner. As you can see in F1 22 it continued much longer, but now it ends like in real life shortly at the apex. The inside curbs of turn 5 were just a completely disaster, especially the sausage curbs at the inside. Now in F1 23 it's completely perfect with the 2 big red sausage curbs. At the straight down to turn 6, I can tell you that I really like the new handling of F1 23. And as you can see now at the entry of turn 6, in real life, the entry curb at the right hand side starts just before the 100 meter board. In F1 22 and 23 it starts right after the 150 meter board, so they didn't change that, they just changed the curb to the real curb. So it's basically the real curb like in real life, it only starts too early in F1 23. The inside of turn 6 has been renewed completely. The width of the black and white curb has been narrowed, the red sausage curb replaced, and the green concrete part has been narrowed as well. So the grass starts now right when the red sausage curb ends. The inside of turn 7 has been updated to the real life version as well. The green concrete part has been added, and the red sausage curbs has been placed at the right spots as well. They also added the dashed yellow line at the outside of the corner. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we come up to the thing which is missing in the F1 game since 13 years, because in real life it's actually been there since at least 2010. The inside curb of turn 8 is finally in the F1 23 game. Let's go! I don't know why, but it was missing for the last 13 F1 games from Codemasters. In real life it was always there, but it never got into the F1 game. They made a few changes over the years in Silverstone, but they never added this. I'm really happy now. I really think my life is completed now and I can die happy. But now we come up to turn number 9, Cop's Corner, and the inside curb has changed completely. Like in real life, it starts later at the corner now. And also the small red sausage curbs has been replaced at the right spot in the corner now much earlier. In F1 22 they came so late, which was never like this in real life. And at the exit of Cop's Corner, the second layer curbs has been added finally to the game in Silverstone. As you maybe know, I love the green second layer curbs with the white arrows on it. They look just so beautiful, so I'm very happy now about this also in the F1 23 game. As we now come up to the S section of Silverstone, I think you can see the change of the sausage curbs really good at the inside curb of turn 11. Just look how small and narrow and flat the sausage curb looks in F1 22. In F1 23 you really can see the width, height of the curb like in real life. The inside of turn 11 has been updated, the missing third sausage curb has been added, and the green concrete part has been scaled down. As we continue our way through Maggots, Baggots and Chapel, I can tell you that at the end of the video you will also see both laps uncut. So for turn 14 they extended the black and white curb and added the green concrete part and removed the first part of the grass. So now also in the F1 23 game you can use this exit curb much more than before. They added the curbs at the right hand side for MotoGP and the DRS board at the left side of turn 14. But in F1 23 it's a little bit too close to the curb compared to real life. They also added the asphalt part at the right of turn 14. Don't forget the F1 23 giveaway at the end of the video, as we now come up to the entry of Stowe Corner. And as you can see, in real life the gravel is now right next to the track and curb, but in F1 23 the entry curb at the left starts a little bit too early. In real life it starts just after the 50-meter board. The inside of turn 15 changed a little bit, and at the exit the green and white second layer curbs has been added as well. The bollard at the pit lane entry found its way into the F1 23 game now too. As we come up to the final part of the circuit, now you can see the inside sausage curb of turn 16 has been updated too. It's now the higher version. The width was still okay in F1 22. At turn 17 the black and white curb were too narrow in F1 22. In F1 23 now it's a little bit wider, and the inside sausage curb has been updated too. At the exit of turn 17 the green and white second layer curbs has been added. The version in F1 22 with the orange sausage curb was still from 2018. The inside sausage curb of turn 18 has been updated, and at the exit of turn 18 they added the green and white second layer curbs as well. That's it for the track comparison. The uncut laps will be at the end of the video, but now let's go into a more depth analyze of the curbs, because there's a massive difference in the curbs at Silverstone from F1 22 to F1 23. I'm now here in the photo mode of F1 23 and later F1 22 to have a more closer look at the curbs of Silverstone. So at the top of the screen we have F1 23, at the bottom F1 22, and I hope you really can see the difference, because in F1 22 the curbs were just painted onto the ground. In F1 23 we now have real curbs with height in it, especially the green and white second layer curbs are a little bit higher than the black and white curbs, so we have a big difference in curbs at Silverstone. You actually can get a feedback from them now at this point. And at the inside curb of turn 1 you can see it even better. This is F1 22 and the height of the curb is just painted on. You see the shadows, yes of course, but it's completely a flat curb just painted on the ground. In F1 23 though, because it's an actual curb, you can see the height properly and it's not painted. So I'm really happy they changed that, and I think the playing experience that you will get from now on at Silverstone will be a lot better than in F1 22. Now let's have a short look at this change of sausage curbs, and as you can see in F1 23, you really can see that it's a curb with some height in it. If you have a look at F1 22 now, it just looks like a red something which is there but has no really height and effect on it. So I am glad they have changed it now to a proper curb which has effect on the cars as well. I hope you enjoyed this more deeper analyze of the curbs in the new F1 23 game. Like I said at the beginning, now I will tell you how you can win a copy of the F1 23 game. Just head over to my Instagram now, Marcel_Fischer25. You can also see that on the screen here now, and a link in the description and as a pinned comment. Head over to my Instagram account. There's now a post where you can win the F1 23 game. Oh, you only have to leave a follow of my Instagram account, like this post, and write a comment why you want to win it, and tag a friend who you want to play with F1 23. So I wish you the best of luck for that. And now you will see the uncut lap of Silverstone in the F1 23 game. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe so you don't miss any future F1 23 game and F1 real life content. I will have 2 more videos of F1 23 gameplay for you in the coming days, so stay tuned for that, and then I will see you soon. Bye bye.